Hi there, Scorpio ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, I certainly appreciate both your viewership as well as your subscriptions, okay? So what I'd like to do for you today is to focus exclusively on your romantic situation, and this reading is useful for those of you who are in a romantic situation and perhaps it may have soured and you want to know what it is that you might be able to do to turn the situation around, okay? So, with this reading, this is what we're going to do here. We're going to ask the universe to provide clarity in your situation and to hopefully change the dynamics of your romantic situation for your highest good. Rest assured, ladies and gentlemen, that this is a general reading. And as such, it certainly will not and may not resonate with each and every one of you out there. But for those for whom this reading is meant, I certainly hope that it offers you the valuable insight that you're seeking here. Okay? With that said, ladies and gentlemen, I am shuffling up as we speak here. Okay? And we're going to just ask Spirit, what messages does the universe have for Scorpio regarding your romantic situation? What messages? We're going to start off, ladies and gentlemen, with the overarching theme. Then I'm going to examine the situation as it is. And I'm going to share with you a challenge. And I'm going to give you, lastly, advice slash outcome. Okay? If this reading resonates, ladies and gentlemen, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. Share it with others to whom you think might benefit, and be sure, ladies and gentlemen, to press that subscription button so that each and every one of you receives future readings, okay? So let's start off. I'm going to select two cards from the bottom of the deck here. Okay, we have, ladies and gentlemen, we have the bookmark. Okay, so with having that card there, ladies and gentlemen, that tells me that, well, first of all, this card is all about pause, it's all about rest, it's all about reflecting. So, as you guys know, for many of us, when we read a book, many of us tend to have bookmarks and place them in the section of the book to what? Pause before reading more. Therefore, ladies and gentlemen, this card is urging you to perhaps step away from this situation to kind of reflect on your needs, ladies and gentlemen. I'm kind of getting here. To reflect on your needs and what you truly, truly, truly want here. Okay? And then we have, ladies and gentlemen, the free library. And with having that card, ladies and gentlemen, this card tells me that just like the free library is all about take one and leave one, you know. And it's all about kindness, it's all about community and sharing. So, Spirit is asking that you consider doing an act of kindness for someone, specifically your lover. I'm feeling here. I feel that this card shows that by doing so, will certainly make a big difference in your romantic situation here. All right. Now let's look at your situation and select the card. Oh my goodness, I'm sorry I didn't show you the card here. We have to be read. Pow. Okay, Scorpios, if this reading is resonating, please be sure to give it a big thumbs up, share it with others to whom you think might benefit, and be sure to press that subscription button. Okay, so this card is all about anticipation. It's all about your future goals. It's all about waiting. So I feel that many of you are anxiously anticipating progress in your relationship. I feel that you really want it to work, but it looks like you want it to work now. It seems like you guys are kind of rushing, I'm kind of getting. And rightfully so. But it looks like that you've been playing the waiting game. And spirit says, ladies and gentlemen, patience is a virtue. All right? So now let's turn our attention to a potential challenge or pitfall, if you will. Scorpio, if this reading is resonating, please be sure to give it a big thumbs up, share it with others to whom you think might benefit, and be sure to press that subscription button, okay? So we have the classics, okay? So when we see this card, ladies and gentlemen, this card is certainly all about things that are reliable, okay? Things that are timeless, just like classic music that you have, okay? And it's all about mastery. So I feel that this card, because it's presented as a challenge to you, the classics might not work for you anymore. It seems that you might want to change your routine. It seems like you guys are highly predictable, that I'm kind of getting. And you need to change your way of doing things. Embrace change. Okay? Now let's turn our attention, ladies and gentlemen, to seeing what the card have to offer you in terms of advice and outcome. We have the circulation desk. Okay? So with having that card there, this card is all about information, okay? It's all about direction. It's all about organization. So I see, it looks like I'm kind of feeling or seeing many of you, it looks like you're going to be going to counseling, perhaps, or the cards are urging you to do so, or to ask someone wise, I'm getting, for assistance, an expert, okay? And Spirit is saying these people will certainly provide the helpful advice that many of you need here. So, Scorpios, this is your reading. I certainly hope that it has offered food for thought. Be sure to like and share, subscribe if you've yet to subscribe, and should anyone wishes to have a more personalized reading, you can certainly access my website to schedule and or to purchase. Scorpios, I like to say once again, happy birthday. Okay, and I certainly hope that each and every one of you is enjoying your birthday, or at least planning something pleasurable. Okay, thanks so much for your time, and I look forward to hearing your comments. Have a blessed day now.